Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. General West.
Check the backer, check the backer.
What? Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got one.
He's Greystone, travel.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Haynes. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
60 or.
Let's go, Brady. Turn up. Let's get that ball. Check.
Topper. Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Pick it up.
Defense.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Check. Breakdown. Slam. Will. 3, trick 3.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball. Getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Blue draw Corkers.
Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Hard. Get it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me. Go, hit it.
On 2nd down now, it's Haynes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Off. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Now it's Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. His throw incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Check your hot read.
X3, 218, chop.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They're going to try and throw. And it's brought in by Washington. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Down. 8, read.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3 down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, check Mike 27, check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We got 6.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill, turn up.
Get go.
The final shot before break. Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Cohen. Always got some breathing room. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Jackson. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Again, it's Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Get him, boys. Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
General West.
He's checking.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Got it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. Herbert toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mack Wilson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Greystone travel.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 4th down, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Cohen. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 15. Watch the run, watch the run. Right, fellas, right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15, Mike's 15.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, now he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Washington's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Begin. Out. Slam.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Colts, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See.